Alright, here are the villains of the piece. The green painter's tape, which is an inch wide, some P240, which looks like this, sandpaper. That's the strip I cut 1 inch off, and this is what it looks on the what's called the I. Louise leveling beam. Now you notice I'm only using 9 inches of it. This way hopefully I can keep control of it without breaking anything. And there's my stack of other papers. I got all these sandpapers that are good for metal polishing at Amazon for a grand total of $10. I've got 2 sheets of each size from P120 to 3000. So I'm not going to use all those, I'm just going to use what's necessary for leveling the frets on my DIY telly. Okay, you shouldn't be able to do this with a piece of paper. It shouldn't be able to stick under the fret. This kind of demonstrates that the fret wasn't tapped in properly, so I'm going to use the hammer on it and see what happens. A few white taps later, and the problem solved. I still have to do a fret leveling on everything, so away I go. Wish me luck. Alright, here we go. Wish me luck. Beginning. Here we go. Okay, here comes my attempt at crowning the quick way, a la Dave's World of Fun Stuff, and of course a la 2-Bike Mike, who demonstrates this over and over again, so have a look at his channel. I'm just going to give it a try and see what happens. We have now reached the scariest part of this demonstration. If you want to call it a demonstration of my ineptitude. This is the crowning file. This is the concave side. This was more concave, so I'm going to give this a try and see how it works. Wish me luck! Okay, now I haven't taken off much material at all. And the reason I've just gone over it quickly like this is because once you take material off, it's gone for good. So here's a quick close-up look at the neck now. And you can see there's been quite a bit of material taken off. Not so much as to make it crazy. So I'm going to now try to clean this up and using some of my John Robson guitarist secret weapon, which is Brasso. I'm going to try and use this to help continue the cleaning job, and then I'll have to test this to see if it's worked out after I clean it off, use this, and then get some erasers on it. So I'm going to get some erasers on it, and then I'm going to move on to the Brasso, I think. But either way, you know, it still needs a bit more polishing. Now, it is quite corrosive, so you can see I have a latex glove, but it's a heavy-duty latex glove. I'm really tired of materials eating through my fingers, so I have to take a bit of a nod to the safety side. Okay, note, shake well. Okay. Clean cloth or sponge. This is a clean cloth. Clean enough anyway for me. So basically, just a little bit. Close that up. And let's get to work on the frets. Okay, so now we're into the final phase of the polishing, and that's going to involve something as inexpensive to get as steel wool. This is the finest steel wool. You just need to pull off a little piece like so. Even this is way too big, but you bunch it up and you're ready to go. And you just go along each fret up and down to counteract what was going on earlier with the 240 grip, sandpaper, and my ender block, or my sanding block as they call it now. Now you notice I'm not spending hours and hours doing this. It's because I intend to do this probably a couple times before I get it right. I'm hopeful that my DIY guitar will be much better afterwards. And right now, we'll just listen to me shut up and get it done. And I'm hoping you're going to be able to see the difference right away. Get a nice close up of that. Go along all the way to the end. Okay, time for some bonus coverage, because I'm going to fix the nut slots that aren't angled down enough. They're flat and they're forcing way too much tension going downwards here, so I'm going to correct that. And how am I going to correct that? Well, I got these nut slots. These are ukulele nut slots that Two-Bike Mike recommended. So I figured it's time to give them a try while I'm working on the DIY. Now you need about 12,000, and lo and behold, this pick is exactly the right thickness for what I need to do. So I'm just going to give this a try right away and see what happens. Basically, it goes here, and I am going to file down. But first I have to find the correct size fret file for the dots, and that basically means try it until you see one that fits. And now this one here is a little thick, so try the very thinnest one here. Put the rest away by closing that up. And there you go. And it's right in there. Fits right in. Now basically, I have to just rub this until it meets the pick on the fretboard. Now it's time to restring using the same old strings because I'm trying to save a set before changing them completely.